Okay, and we are live. What's up, guys?
What's up?
What is up?
Let us talk amongst ourselves.
What is this Xbox crap on my screen?
Yeah, I know, right? Watching the conference, meanwhile, playing Xbox. Okay. So, how do we want to start this off? Like, what do you guys want to talk about? I guess we can talk about the games that they've shown. You guys ready for those?
Yeah, it looks pretty interesting.
I'm excited for that Infamous.
What game should we start with?
Infamous, just because that game is the best.
Is it?
Infamous is really good. I like the Infamous series. It's it's one of the it's one of the PlayStation staples now.
Yeah.
I definitely agree. That game has so much playback value because you can either go good or you can go bad.
Remember.
Yeah, it's just there's so much choices you can make, and it determines everything, and that's one thing I like.
Yeah. I mean, I've never been much of an Infamous player, but I'm sure like that it's gonna be good. But I don't know. I've never been like that much into Infamous. I don't know. It's almost like a dude's like a Sith, you know?
Yeah. Well, it's like that Knack game or whatever it was called, the first game that they showed.
Oh yeah.
That one.
Yeah, it doesn't look fun.
Yeah, it looked like a good version of like fucking what's it called? Team Fortress.
Yeah,
You know,
it
like,
just looked. It had the art
It looked
style.
like that
Team
dude said
Fortress.
he's been creating. It looked like something he's been creating on his computer in his free time.
yeah.
Not too in depth.
What game are y'all referring to?
The very
The
first
Knack
one that
game.
was shown.
With the little robot. I don't remember exactly what it was.
It's like
Like
Knack
the Ratchet
originally.
or like the Clank ass looking motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like Ratchet and Clank means Jack and Daxter.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like the hybrid of everything.
Yeah. That's funny.
I think one game that's gonna get slept on that people
Yeah.
probably weren't expecting was The Witness. I think that game is gonna be excellent.
Yeah. I don't know, I'm sorry, but the game that got me the most hyped was the
Watch Dogs.
Watch Dogs, dude.
Watch Dogs. I
Oh
I
my
actually
God.
didn't get a chance to watch the preview for that because I was at the grocery store, but I've heard really like everybody was
It's really good.
Holy shit.
Jizzing. Okay, there's this TV show called Person of Interest. I don't know if you guys watch it.
Yep,
But-
I've heard of it.
Dude, that's pretty much the whole, like, freaking, like, the TV show in a game. It's
Yeah.
fucking awesome. It's like,
And I want to
damn,
see more
dude.
about the Destiny game because I've always been a
Destiny
Bungie
game.
fan.
Oh my god.
I
Yeah.
want to see what they're doing with that.
I mean, it looks so good. It looks really good.
It kind of looks Borderlands-ish. Like I've heard people call it like an MMORPG Borderlands.
Yeah.
But I mean,
From what I've heard from my sources, it's going to be a it's going to be a six multiplayer online,
Yeah.
and how they wrote the actual game is that there's not set there's no set events. They just happen without Bungie's control, which I found this amazing.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I
that's,
mean, because
that is
you
crazy.
could be just like, just walking around, and all of a sudden, big fucking monster comes out of somewhere, and like, oh shit, where the fuck did this come from?
I think it's crazy that, like, Activision is actually, going with Bungie. I mean, look what Activision did to the Call of Duty series. Like, are we gonna trust them with Bungie? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think honestly, Bungie has more.
Bungie does a great
Yeah.
job with usually with any game they make.
Bungie, they're pretty good with their IPs.
yeah.
They, it's whatever Bungie wants the IP to become. It's not like Microsoft Studios like they used to be, or Activision that basically tells them what to do.
Yeah. Well, guess we'll have to find out with that.
I also agree that Bungie makes great games. Even though Halo Wars got slept on, I thought that game was really
I
fun.
loved Halo Wars. That was probably one of my favorite games.
Yeah, and I'm not much of a Halo player, so I don't really have much of an opinion on that.
Well, see, yeah, I'm not. I mean, I used to be. I've said this probably like a bunch of times in my live streams and stuff like that. I actually used to be Halo 2 MLG Halo 2, whatever you want to say.
You played MLG back
Yep.
then?
Yep.
That's what I do. I play Halo competitively.
Yeah, I used to do that.
I've always been a Bungie fan.
I can't.
Microsoft.
Now I can't play to the level like I used to as when I was like 15, 16 years old, because I was a man possessed. I was just killing everybody.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm not much of a Halo guy, so. But look, did you guys see the freaking like the CG on that old man, like that old Herbert the Pervert guy? That was amazing.
Yeah. Quantic Dreams cannot be messed with when it comes to graphics.
I know.
So true. So true.
I mean, shit, man. Like, okay, another question that I had is, how is PlayStation 4 gonna be different with security?
I'm hoping that they charge, a service fee pretty much like Xbox.
Like Xbox, yeah.
To ensure that they have, the security of their servers like Xbox does.
Yeah.
But I mean, for people that have PS3 right now, they have the all clear people, the identity theft people watching over everything. To me, that's decent.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I don't know. Like, that's the only skeptics that I have for the PS4 and the PlayStation
I
Network.
want to point out one thing about PlayStation 3 and Xbox, because a lot of people seem to don't remember when the Xbox first came out. That thing used to get hacked crazy.
It did.
Went down for like 2 days and 3 days, like all the time during the weekend.
Yeah, but I mean, whenever it happened to PS3, that was midlife, dude. Like.
Yeah, I mean, it lasted a month and everything, but like I didn't really notice because I had other stuff to do.
What you
want?
Hey, what's up, Finch?
What you want?
What's up, dude? Oh, we're talking PS4.
Piece of shit.
Okay, we got ourselves a skeptic. Oh, obviously.
I'm not sold on it, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
I'm
what
not
was
really
what were the
a
parts that you didn't
PlayStation
like
fan,
about
I'm
it?
pretty sold.
The fact that, the one big thing that they seem to want to really integrate into, and I see Xbox doing this as well, is that they're trying to do a lot of the cloud system stuff, which is okay. I don't disagree with that. But the thing that they seem to want to put and integrate into the system is the fact that, oh, look, you can watch Kevin play Diablo 3 on his console. Bitch, please. On Live has had that for like, what, a year, 2 years now? Where are you guys just now thinking that's something new? Come on, do something new.
Yeah, innovate.
Yeah.
To bring something new. The controller, I'm a 50-50 on. I'm not hating it, but I'm not liking it. It's
The
not a wow.
controller is gonna fuck you up.
Do what?
The controller is gonna fuck you up, especially if you accidentally touch the touchpad while you're trying to play Call of Duty or something.
It's like you drop your controller by accident, like it slips out of your hand just by magical how, and you grab it and you kill yourself because of the touchpad or some crap. You're on like a 7-kill streak. Like, God, son of a... And you just start freaking out. Then the controller small, then you gotta buy another $80 controller, because there's no way that's gonna be a $50 controller.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
No way. It's like you're putting a down payment of a smartphone right there.
Well, see, it's like like the Wii U's controller, the big the big pad. They actually integrated new things with it. I mean,
Yeah.
even though
This is the way I look at the way the console world is working. The way that the Wii came out with their little avatar characters and stuff like that was the first, really, the way I look at it. And then Xbox comes along, and then kind of, I don't really say PlayStation did it, because PlayStation did it completely different. They did PlayStation Home. Nobody really did that. The only time you can ever do that on the Wii was Harvest Moon, I think, and that was it. And still, Xbox doesn't have anything like that, per se, in a way.
yeah.
So, I mean,
Don't they have that one like fighting game where you use your Mii's on Xbox or something like that?
Yeah.
when the Kinect came out, but
No, I'm
PlayStation
talking
Home,
about before that.
like Wii Sports for boxing.
no,
Yeah,
he's talking about Xbox.
Oh, Xbox? I don't know.
I don't think so.
I don't think
the
they had
only
anything like that until Kinect came out.
Yeah.
Yeah. And when PlayStation hit the scene, you already had PlayStation Home pretty much. Actually, no, I don't think PlayStation Home. I don't know. I didn't have a PlayStation when it first came out. I had Xbox when it first came when it came out, and I was a PlayStation fanatic. I loved, like, I was a faggot for Xbox. I was a faggot for Xbox. I loved it. I don't want to get too detailed. I loved Xbox. I was 24-hour Xbox. Call of Duty, kicking your ass 24/7. I played so many hours in Call of Duty. I loved it. And then I got 3 Xboxes in a row that had Red Ring of Death, and I was like, you just divorced me. I'm done. There's just no more passion. And I went to PlayStation. And then when the whole PSN got hacked, I felt the same way. I've been betrayed. We're getting another divorce. And I went back to Xbox. And then I picked up another PlayStation. And now I honestly feel that console, and it's not just the console's fault, it's the developers and the console developers that they're dropping the ball, and that's why I feel like I'm going back to PC.
I was just about to bring that up. I think that's the problem, is that they're trying to compete with the PC when the PC scene is already dead. Like, so I was telling them earlier that Microsoft needs to go back to focusing on the PC.
I don't think that the PC, the PC aspect of everything is dead. It's just the biggest fact that, and I've made this comment a lot. You look at it this way: there's the biggest younger generation that plays video games. Everybody knows that. They go beg their parents for it when holidays come up. Parents, drop the money. Their parents are either one or two things, and even if the kid is smart, they're kind of scared to do this. They want to go buy a console that's already put together and done with. That's the reason why console has taken off so well. Next to, I have to go find these. Either I build a custom computer, I got to do it and put all the parts myself, or I buy a semi-cheap computer and just change out a couple parts. It's still the scare factor that I have to do something myself. I don't want to have to do that. I just want to go drop $300 to $500 and be done.
Yeah.
That's why console has done so well, and that's not a bad thing. I just think that I have played Warfare 2 and 3, Black Ops 1 and 2 on Xbox and PlayStation, and I have played Battlefield 3 and Crysis 2 on Xbox and PlayStation. And then now I'm playing them all on PC, and I'm like, where have you been all my life? And that's where I started gaming. That's where majority of life of gaming started at, was PC. When Call of Duty 1, when it first originated on the scene, I got it day of, and that's where I started. So all these young kids are saying, or these other people are like, well, I started gaming on like COD 3 or something. You have no idea what you're missing.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, all this extra crap is just stupid, and it bogs the console and the network down, and that's why they had to do host migration and all this other crap, because everybody knows the networks are not going to be the same. But it's not just the network, it's all of the hardware too. It can't keep up with everything.
Yeah, they keep adding Twitter and Facebook, and now there's going to be Twitch.
Social media, because I need to keep up with my girlfriend, because she's not touching me right now. That's why I'm playing Call of Duty.
Okay, let's take a viewer question. What do you guys think about Xbox thinking about clashing with PC? Anybody want to take that?
It'll be interesting, honestly.
I'd like to see how that worked out.
Yeah, I mean, with PC hardware becoming as advanced as it is, basically like with the Nvidia has a card, I forget what they're called, Tesla cards that basically act as a co-processor with just your regular processor, and it speeds up your computer tenfold. It'd be kind of interesting to see, if the Xbox is actually going to be, stepping up their game with, better processor, probably, basically a computer grade graphics card, kind of like what PS4 is doing. But it'll be interesting. That's just my whole thing.
Hey guys, be sure to tweet your questions to #YaushLive.
Yep, #YaushLive.
Microsoft was smart. What they would do is make it so all their games that PC counterparts can play with the Xbox counterparts. It may be annoying, but it'd be a smart move, just like Sony did with Steam. That was the biggest move ever. And watch when PS4 come out. Watch how big it's gonna boost Sony up.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's see here. Let me find my tweet deck, and I'll keep an eye on the #YaushLive.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing.
The biggest thing though is you're talking about with Xbox doing the whole PC thing. What about the whole Bungie and Activision and Sony comparison with them clashing together?
That's gonna be interesting.
That's the big thing to ask.
Big one. That's a big one too.
Because I mean, I've been a Bungie fan. I haven't been a hardcore Halo fan. I did like the series. I did like playing them online in the story and stuff like that. And then when I heard that 343 was taking over for Halo 4, I was kind of shocked. I mean, I already knew that was going to happen, but I was, but I was even. Yeah, I was bigger. It was more for shock that Activision and Sony stepped in and goes, let's go, let's partner up, and let's make a good game. And when I streamed, somebody asked me, Destiny equals Halo knockoff. 50-50. I mean, they're not going to stray away from the engine that has made them what they are now. And I don't disagree with them doing that. But when they pull up a different story, different characters and stuff like that, it makes it evens it out, I think.
Yeah.
I think I kind of seen it coming though when Blizzard came out and announced they were going to be working with Sony, since Blizzard and Activision are working together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was freaked out. I was like, dude, Diablo on console? What the fuck?
Yeah.
I'm ecstatic about it because I have Diablo 3 on PC and I love it. It's like I didn't play Diablo 1 and 2. I never played it, and I played the hell out of StarCraft 1. And then like 10 years later, Diablo 3 and StarCraft 2, I about pissed myself. Like, what? Like, they just looked amazing, and I'm thinking, well, hell, I can run both of these games at about 60 to 80 frames a second on my PC. What are they going to do on console? Like, there's no way it's going to max out past 40 frames, but how are they going to integrate just a single player with the multiplayer? Because there's a 4-player co-op, at least with Diablo. God knows what they're going to do if they do bring up StarCraft some magical how, which I don't think they will, but...
You don't think it's going to get full 60 FPS?
No, I don't think so. I mean, look at Crysis.
You think it'll be like
Crysis,
smooth caps at like 45?
I think 45 is going to be between 45 or 40 to 50. I think it's as best as they should do, because if you do strain past that, it's going to bog his system down. It's just not going to look as clean.
Yeah.
Hey guys, be sure to hit the like button and favorite it.
To answer your question, Spider Pig, I think the best title they showed was Infamous, just because we have already seen Watch Dogs like last year. So I wasn't really excited, but I thought what they did for Infamous Second Son was pretty awesome.
Well, and also, sorry for interrupting, but that and also the new Killzone game.
Yeah,
that's what I was gonna say. That's, I played the Killzone 3 beta. I was kind of disgusted with it. I played the other Killzones and I was okay. When the beta came out and then even when the game released and the shotgun was kind of OP'd, I was, iffy about it. This, on the other hand...
Question, real quick before you continue, about Killzone 3, did you not like it because you felt like you were way down, like you were actually moving in like real time, or was it because it wasn't smooth like the Call of Duty controls?
It wasn't that. I just couldn't really get into it. It's not that it was a bad series. It just wasn't my
cup of tea.
The word? Yeah, pretty much. It wasn't my cup of tea, per se. And it was still a good game. I never down talk it. I've liked the series since day one. I just never. That's like, for a prime example. Here's a big example, and this is why I'm looking forward to the new Killzone. I hated down talk, crap talk Gears of War. Hated the series, but when I picked up Gears of War 3, I was blown away. I felt like I was in a different. There was no way the same guys made this game, because when I bought Gears of number 1, I played it for about maybe an hour. I was done with it. I gave it to a buddy of mine. I bought Gears number 2, played it for about 45 minutes, felt the same. I sold it to him for like $20 cheaper than what I bought it for. But when 3 came out, I was sold. The only thing that pissed me off about the online, though, was that stupid-ass sawed-off shotgun.
I knew you were gonna say that.
I wanted to punch every 8-year-old in the face and say, go to bed, please.
Go to bed.
I was just waiting for him to say, I was just kind of like, it's coming right about now.
Yeah. But I do, that's true. I do like Watch Dogs. I didn't actually get a chance to see it last year. I didn't see that. But I do like Watch Dogs, Infamous, and Killzone. They're one of my 3 titles that I liked, along with... Destiny. Destiny looked good too, along with Race Club.
Okay.
Those 5 titles.
Yeah, Race Club looks nice.
And I'm not a big racer fan because my only 2 biggest titles, the only one project got the race and I liked was number 3. I didn't care for 2 all that much, and I hated 4. 3 was the best, and Gran Turismo 4 and 5 were awesome. Okay. So seeing
If you're
race.
looking for a good racing game to get into, you gotta check out Burnout.
Yeah.
Played it. That's what Most Wanted was developed from.
Okay, so
'Cause,
now there's gonna be some hype about this. I already know. So the new Call of Duty is already coming out in 2013. Do you think that PlayStation 4 or Xbox 720-ish or Xbox Durango or whatever is gonna be the primary console for it? What do you guys think?
I think
they're gonna do one of the release them for both. Because if it's coming out in 2013, then
Well, I mean,
Is
it's
holiday
already
season?
yeah, it's gonna be holiday season.
Or
It's
like-
gonna be November. It's already gonna
then
come out.
it will
for
at
the
least come out with the
Xboxes.
PS4, and if the Xbox announces for holiday season, they're probably gonna come out with a new console. But I don't know why they wouldn't put it on the older ones either.
Yeah.
Because you never know
Well,
who's
what
not
they're-
gonna get it.
What they're probably gonna do is just they're gonna release it day of the normal November release date, and what they're probably gonna do is they're probably are gonna have an X number of copy for the new gen consoles, and they're probably gonna sit there and say, okay, let's go ahead, ship them to Walmart, let's go. And that's what they're probably gonna do. They're already gonna have them burnt onto whatever type of DVD or DVD. CD format or whatever the hell they're going to use for the new consoles, and just wait for the day of release for the new ones.
Yeah. Max and Crap, to answer your question, it depends on what release games they have. They didn't really show too many standalone IPs, so you have to wait for E3 for that. And
Yeah.
if the IPs are good that they're gonna release, then I'll definitely pick it up on day one. Just like the Wii U, like they didn't have crap. Everything that they released on the Wii U when the console was released was already on Nintendo Wii and PlayStation and Xbox. It was just re-release of games.
I'm just the one thing that really kind of turned me away from the PlayStation 4 was the backwards compatibility issues. That's one thing that I'm not particularly sold on. The fact that there's, in a way, there has to be like a third party, quote unquote, installation kind of thing, or whatever the hell they're calling it, to be able to do backwards compatibility and not day of.
Yeah.
I'm not sold on that. I don't like that. What happens if I'm still a Warfare 3 fanatic? Why can I want to play this on my PS4? You can't do it, and you're kind of screwed. What are you going to do then? So I don't know. I mean, that's the one thing that kind of drew me away from the PlayStation. I just didn't like that very much.
See, that's one thing I like is the backwards compatibility. That's what sold me pretty much, for like the Wii and the Wii U, being able to play GameCube games and being able to play Wii games on the Wii U and stuff like that.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm still kind of 50-50 on the whole idea. I mean, like I said, I'm really kind of getting back into the world of PC gaming, but it's still there in my mind that if I have the money and stuff like that, there could be that temptation where I'm going to suffer it and actually get it. Not saying it's going to be a bad console or anything, but still having to drop like for however many $100 it's going to cost to get it.
$99.99.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I totally want another console that can compete with online for $100.
So we have another question from the chat. It says, "What do you think the next Call of Duty will be called besides Modern Warfare 4?" Honestly,
Probably another Black
Warfare,
Ops.
Modern Warfare 4, the same shit again.
yeah, change
Yeah.
them.
I'd actually like to see a World of War sequel.
Yeah,
That'd be
because
Well,
honestly,
they're not able to anymore because from what I heard, Activision told Treyarch no more past history games. You have to do futuristic games, from what I heard. And I don't know if that was a rumor or anything, or that was confirmed. They said if you do it again, we strip everything.
yeah,
So I don't think they're going to bring back a world. I mean, I would. I mean, I liked World at War, but
I loved World at War.
I don't see them doing another one.
Yeah,
Sadly.
World of War
Yeah.
was fun. I
Um,
think they should take their World of War map ideas and implement them in Black Ops 2 because the maps in Black Ops 2 suck.
Okay, what
Yeah,
new and awesome features do you think the PS4 is gonna have? That was asked by Ola Michalik.
I think that they did this with for the sports fanatics out there, and you'll probably be able to correct me on this. I believe it was MLB 2013. You could do it with the PSP or the PS Vita. You could play on the PlayStation and play on the Vita on the go. And the fact that they are integrating the on the go feature with more games is actually something that I'm actually really liking. Because what if I'm playing like the one game that looked kind of like Ratchet and Clank? That actually looked interesting to me. The that kind of tickled my kid's side, which sounds really awkward, but I like that. I like how you can like, oh well, look, he's using a PSP to play on, and then he can go back home and sync it back up to his PlayStation and continue playing. That I like that. That's actually they did it with the MLB series, and I don't remember which one it was. They started it, but the fact that they're continually they're pushing it more is something I'm actually really liking. So I don't know what you guys like. That's just one of the biggest features I like.
I don't know. I think probably the coolest feature about the PS4 would have to be, of course, the in-game capture card, because that's like for some people yeah. Well, I mean, for some people you don't like they don't know like about HDCP, that it's not a streamer. Then they will have they want to get a capture card like the Elgato. That's fine and dandy, but with the Elgato, that has like you're gonna have to find a way around HDCP. I mean, yeah, you could do Larry's method by screen capping, but you know that's not the best like way of
quality,
doing it. You know, I mean the way like the best way right now is to get a powered splitter. And that
here's the thing.
I knew
about
this was gonna happen. Good job.
It's not that I'm gonna disagree or anything. I just don't understand. And this brings up the topic we were talking about earlier, is how come the biggest reason why is Sony even doing this and Microsoft doesn't do this? I don't understand, like, oh, I want to run an HDMI cable with better quality. No, you're going to bootleg Blu-ray movies, screw you. That's what I feel like they're doing, but it's not. But the biggest question is why they're trying to sit there and force people to have to spend extra money to do this kind of thing. And why is it that Sony is in a way copying the live stream function like that when OnLivers already had that? Why haven't they already integrated something that, or try to do anything like that for that matter? I mean, look at Call of Duty Black Ops. They've done it with Twitch.
Yeah,
that was pretty excellent that they did that. But I mean, I don't know. I think some people were kind of not falling behind, but I don't think they're trying to keep up as much as they could.
Something I hope Sony doesn't have on the PlayStation 4 is HDCP.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's gonna have HDCP. That's just the reality of things. Like, basically, every new console is gonna have it. It's just the thing that I'm worried about. Like, you know, I've got an Avermedia. You know, freaking.
Same here.
Yeah, Larry's got an Avermedia, and there's some Black Magic users. Like, we're gonna have to spend money to get, you know, powered HDMI splitters in order to add in order to add the Avermedia as a camera to our programs. You know?
I still have my Avermedia capture card, and I never had to use splitters or anything.
No? How did you wait, did you get the Avermedia live game?
No, I had mine before they came. I was using the HD DVR, and like it would show the screen, you just couldn't push the record button, so I would just use straps, and it would look a lot better than the actual recording.
Yeah, I mean, that's nice, but I hate to have, you know, another more programs open that I don't really have to have open, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I like the Elgato, don't get me wrong. I don't like how PlayStation does this. I think that's the one big benefit that Xbox has got. You can run an HDMI cable.
Yeah.
And also the fact that, and I hope the new Xbox keeps this functionality to where if you're running the component cables and you have that optic port to plug in an optic cable for your Trident and stuff like that, you can plug it in and it automatically changes over. You don't have to go into your menus to change everything over. Sadly, what you had to do on PlayStation, you had to quit out your game, whatever. That was really awesome. I thought that was sexy that Xbox did that. I was like, oh, you're slowly bringing me back in.
To answer your question, Max, the PS4 is not going to be backwards compatible with actual discs, but I'm sure that they're going to add some features with Gaikai that allows you to like download them. So
yeah, that's what they said they're going to be able to do. From what I heard, they're going to have it. What I've heard, I don't know if it's going to be true or not, or how much of it's going to be true, is that you could take the CD and it won't play it, but it will read it, and Gaikai is going to allow you to kind of like download it, kind of like how Xbox does, and allow it to be backwards compatibility that way.
That would be cool.
I don't know how much of that's going to be true, but if it does that, it's actually going to be really awesome.
Because then we won't have to spend more money to play games that that we already bought, like at the full price, you know.
Yeah, I don't know how exactly they're going to do it, but I mean, they know what they're doing. They're gonna be like, yeah, we got this. Screw you, we got this.
Mhm.
Pretty much.
As
But
long
I mean-
as Sony doesn't pull an Xbox and say, you know what, you can't even play used games now.
Yeah,
Yes.
I
They
don't
do
know.
that. They do that. I'm gonna stick my size 12 up their ass.
Yeah, because that's basically killing. Since a lot of people can't afford
Retailers.
new games, sometimes
Yeah.
people wait, to get games at at the used price, so they can enjoy the game. I mean, yeah, they'll probably have to pay because EA is very
Greedy.
well known for you need to buy a pass.
THQ as well. Fuck.
You need to buy this pass in order to play
THQ,
this
that's
game all the
funny.
way.
THQ,
They died.
That's funny.
no second chance.
Yeah, they're not a second chance noob, sadly. But it's just I mean, it really pisses me off that people
Just say it.
that
It
they
saddens you.
it saddens me because I want there's games that I don't want to pay full price for that I just rather wait till I get used.
Yep.
And I mean, that's probably the case for everybody. I mean,
I tell people this, and some people do and don't know this. The one way to screw with companies like that is that what you do is you wait for a little bit, maybe a week, if that, and you pull this D-bag move. You go on half.com or other sites and you buy the game half of what it sells for. Like, say it sells for $45, $50 used at GameStop. You go to half.com or some other site and you get it for like $15, $20, maybe $25 cheaper, and you pull that D-bag move and you go online and you only pay $10. Well, guess what? You look at it this way. EA gets a profit of the brand new game sale next to them getting no sale but $10 off the used copy. So instead of them getting maybe $50 out of the $60 sale to that $10 that they're only making for the online pass, and that screws with their pocket.
Yeah.
So especially in March, I could be wrong, but I believe at the beginning or some point in March, that is the first quarter of the whole overall entertainment industry, and this was done like last year or something like that. Don't do anything in March. Don't go watch don't watch any new movies. Don't buy any CDs. Don't do this. Don't do anything. Just play the games or watch the movies you already have that whole month, and it screws with the whole entertainment industry because their pockets are just kind of feeling a lot lighter than what it was the year before or whatever.
Yeah.
And it screws them. So, I mean, it's the same thing when companies want to pull that. And Black Ops 2 is a big example. I bought the hardened edition of Warfare 3. You have Elite with the 8 months of free DLC. I thought they were going to do the same thing with BL2. Nope. Got screwed over. Spent 80. Well, I didn't spend $80. I actually only spent 35 for my hardened edition for BO2. And then you got to spend an extra 50 for DLC. What?
You don't want to know how much I spent on my Black Ops 2.
I thought it was dumb. It's like you spend $80 for your hardened edition and you thought you're going to get DLC. No, you get a freaking soundtrack. Really, I'm going to be able to enjoy that with my friends online.
I spent $150 for a styrofoam quad rotor.
Can I kick you in the face?
Please do. I'm kicking myself.
Did it break?
Hold on. What did you do with the crate?
I have it still.
Did the quadrotor break? Yes or no?
No, it's I put my dog in it to punish him.
I will buy the crate off of you. I want the crate. I thought about that because I was thinking, well, hell, I'll buy the prestige edition, and I'll just sell the quad rotor. I just want the crate, and everybody's like, why? So think about it. Design it a little bit, put some styrofoam in there, whatever like that. And then when you go to your friend's house, come on, let's bring your PlayStation or your Xbox. Boom, open your crate up, throw your stuff in there, and walk out.
Yeah.
How sick would that be? That's your own gaming crate.
I think I also put one time I went to KFC and I bought some chicken for a party and I put it in. I'm like, hey guys, care package. And I threw it at somebody. It's like, how?
Oh, you got a car package.
I was like,
You need some chicken in your life.
I was actually on top of my friend's house, and he was walking out. I was like, care package inbound! And I hit him in the head with it.
I thought the care package itself was cool. The quad rotor, regardless of what it was made out of, my dumb ass, even though I'm 23, I'm breaking the bitch the first day. I'm like the most retarded person ever to give me anything remote contrlled. Oh, it's
Just
made
like
out
that
of
stupid racing
titanium.
car.
Oh man, You give me, yeah. If it was made out of titanium, it's like it's indestructible. Bitch, please, you haven't met me yet. I will break something on that, regardless if it's on a remote or the car itself. It's breaking.
Well, since I have parrots in my house, you might hear a little bit of tweeting and
Damn it,
whistling
Cody
in the
Bird.
background.
Jesus Christ! We're being attacked.
Go west.
Big Bird's cousin is trying to rape us. But I don't know if Nemo. I don't know if you remember this or not. But when I had PlayStation when this happened, and I was playing either MW3 or Black Ops 1. I got so pissed off that I threw my controller twice. And the first time I did it, I threw it at my wall, and I was still pissed off. I got up and I baseball pitched it into my wall, and it shattered in like 80 pieces. I was so pissed.
I think I might have been there. I'm not sure.
I don't know. I
might
think I was
remember.
playing with Ruben or something like that, and I just freaked. I was just already having a bad day, and yeah. And Black Ops 2 almost made me throw my remote, and I took a deep breath and I goes, I just gotta remember, Von Nahar's a douchebag. That's all. I just kept playing.
Yeah. Okay, let's check the questions.
I'm
We
just
got any
that
other questions?
much of a douchebag though. I down talk a lot of people and I rage a lot. That's why people like me.
Minecraft will be coming to the PlayStation. Oh, speaking of Minecraft, that game that looked like
PlayStation.
I don't know. That's just what somebody said, but
It won't be coming to PlayStation because Microsoft secured a pretty much a contract
Right.
with Mojang. Yeah.
Okay. Well, you know that game that looked like it was like the dream-based game or whatever.
That sculpting
Like,
thing.
yeah, like
Yeah.
the thing that you
Your own
could
stuff.
like build your areas. That's like a Minecraft in a way.
Yeah. That company has done really well with the world of Little Big Planet. I was a big fan of 1 and 2. And I like the whole sculpting idea, but when me and my buddy were watching, we were in a Skype call when I was streaming it, and I was watching, I'm like, what is this? Did I just magically take acid and I'm getting mind screwed over here? I didn't know what the hell was going on. I was like, I swear to God, I was back in the 70s or 60s popping acid watching this stuff. Like, I was tripping out, and even though it was a live stream, I was like, what the hell's going on? I wanted to sculpt something. I wanted to sculpt a fat man slapping a midget man. I don't know.
Preston slapping Wee Man.
Yeah, literally. Or Wee Man kicking himself in the forehead. Either or, it would have been fun.
That's funny.
That'd be great.
But it did look really cool, though. I thought it was really awesome. I saw your tweet, Nemo. I was like, I forgot exactly what you said. That was something about
It
it.
was like, can I? Let me check my tweet deck really quick. It was like, I think you
forgot
retweeted
exactly what you said.
it. I think you retweeted it. Let me check.
I think I favored it. I don't think I retweeted it. I don't
It's a
remember.
non-blocky Minecraft.
Yeah. Is this a non-blocky
yeah,
Minecraft?
that's what Furby said.
Yeah, and I was like, what?
And then like the one with the dreams, I said like, do wet dreams count?
I didn't see that one. That's awesome. It looked pretty interesting. It's the fact that you could sculpt your own characters and go do something like that is actually pretty entertaining for maybe the kid side of you and the younger generation. But
See,
I don't
for
know.
me, the kid side of me really enjoys Harvest Moon games. Seriously.
The honest, deep, like the kid part of me likes killing people because Call of Duty and Turok, for Christ's sakes.
Oh, Turok, the old 64.
Oh
Turok.
yes.
That's where it's at. Not the
My
new-
grandparents surprised me because I lived with them my whole life. My dad took me to the movies or something like that. And I don't remember how old I was when the 64 came out. But when the 64 and Turok came out, my dad took me out to go wherever to the movies and this, that, and the other. And I come back. What did my grandparents do? They hooked up the N64 in the living room with Turok, 007. I mean, every game it had on N64 was there in a pile. I about pissed myself.
Best,
What?
best game
What is
on the
this?
64 was Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Oh,
Yes.
God, yes. That game was amazing.
Okay, what do you guys
Not-
think is an affordable price for the PS4?
Honestly, about
150.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
about 400, 450.
400.
Yeah.
Anything
If they
over
say
400
500,
would
I'm gonna
probably
say
be
there'd be a
ridiculous.
prostitute coming with that.
Yeah.
Well, from some of the sources I saw, one of them said that a bundle for $549 comes with the PS4 and a Vita,
Oh really?
and
Well
that's
then.
that might be for me if that
Sounds
happens,
like they're just trying to boost Vita sales.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they're like, oh well, it's not selling well. Let's just
throw it in
you
with
know,
PS4
cut our
for a
couple
just
of
cut
bucks
our
extra.
losses and empty our warehouse and just give it to them for like $100 more.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
It's like what they're gonna do with the whole online thing though, with the PSN.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna keep it. I think they're gonna keep it the same. But what I think they're gonna do is they're gonna change the look of it overall, and they're gonna keep PlayStation Plus because that is their cash cow right now.
Well, some things that I read is that you know, like how when say you go to your friend's house and you go play Xbox with them, and you need to migrate your account over there. Well,
Yeah.
apparently now with the Sony PlayStation controller, you just take your controller to your friend's house and it recognizes your account and you just log in.
That's a cool idea. I like that
That's
idea.
that's a great
That's
idea.
Because you
Because,
know,
you
like
know-
with another question, with all these custom controllers that people make, what do you think that they're gonna be able to do with those? Like, are they gonna be able to manipulate them like they do the Xbox and the PlayStation controller?
It'll
Like-
be,
I feel like give them enough time, and those companies will be able to do a ton of
especially
stuff
Scuff.
on touchscreen.
Scuff
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was really thinking about.
Because knowing Scuff and their quality of their products, they
They probably already got a version of it.
yeah, I guarantee you that they have a
They've got at least
PS4
some
controller
designs that they're gonna
design, yeah, that they can they got to play around with and stuff like that.
Yeah, because like who knows what the Xbox is gonna.
And we don't know anything about the Xbox right now.
All we know that
I
it's
think
like codenamed Durango.
Yeah,
And
that's
there's
it.
a few other
Durango,
things.
720, whatever.
I think that PlayStation could do this, and I'm not sure they're going to. The port on the controller for the new system is different than the old one, but you know what they probably could do, and what they should do is, and I don't think they will because they want to boost sales, but take the old PlayStation 3 controllers, hook it up to your system, and let it recognize that it's a PlayStation device, and do the Bluetooth sync. I mean, the PlayStation 3, you could take any Bluetooth headset pretty much and sync it up. Why not do it with the controllers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think there's gonna be like any latency problems with the controller?
Nah. I mean, the wireless for at least, well, PlayStation or console wise is that you don't really notice a difference like back when PlayStation 2 was out.
Yeah. I mean, like, because isn't there like a touchpad thingy-majig on the
Yeah.
freaking thing? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, that's a cool idea and all, but like, how is that gonna, come into play? You know what I'm saying? Like, is it gonna scan my fucking prints and like
Put
the,
your, oh,
the
I'm not
government
gonna
is
say
gonna
that.
have like, shut up.
I was about to say something, but I remembered you're streaming on Youch, so I'm gonna keep that thought to myself. But yeah, put you know what here to access your PlayStation.
Yeah.
I need your thumbprint. Have this instead.
I think it's a cool feature because like that game Witness they showed and where it's showing like the puzzles and stuff. I think it'd be a cool feature for that.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Like, instead of actually like, doing it on the game,
Yeah,
you just
use
like
it,
do it with your
yeah.
finger.
Yeah, using the thumbstick, you can do it with your finger.
Yeah, that's
I think
pretty
it'd be
cool.
cool to do it that way, as of like doing a security measure. Like if you don't want a little kid to get it, like parental advisors, like you don't want your 8-year-old kid playing Call of Duty. Your parents got to put the thumb on the pad to unlock it for them to play certain games to do certain content.
Yeah,
that
that's
would actually
pretty
be
cool.
something really nifty.
Yeah.
And what do you guys think of the thumbsticks of the controller?
Is it what
They're
is it?
semi-concave.
Oh, they're semi-concave.
Better grip.
Yeah, well, that's what they look like to me. I mean, personally, I'm not a big fan of concave. I mean, yeah, it's easier to to sprint, like in Call of Duty and stuff like that. Because I mean, I actively play both PlayStation 3 and Xbox,
Yeah.
and I think it's actually the nice happy medium between both sticks. So I do love the dome sticks because for me it's easier to aim. For some reason, I don't know why.
If they
That's-
support FPS freaks, then I will use them. If they do not support FPS freaks, then I cannot use that.
I will shank you in the face.
I literally, like, I'm so used to FPS freaks, I cannot take them off. It's not possible. Like, I mean, I only have it on the right stick, but regardless, I have to carry this. If I go to a friend's house, my FPS freak is coming fucking with. Like, that's just how the reality is. Like, and that'd be cool. Like, if a Scuff can somehow customize it so that the FPS freak is fucking built in. That'd be nice because.
Well,
You know.
technically they do. Because you can get raised sticks.
I mean, that's true, but like, I don't know. Yes.
It'll just be interesting to see, you know, with models, just to see what the controller modding community will do.
Yeah. Because I'm not gonna lie, I plan to be sponsored by somebody soon, you know? Like, no, not soon, but like, you know, once I get my following up somewhere, I mean, that'd be pretty nice to get sponsored. And
Yeah, see, know. I mean, exactly. I mean,
I don't want these companies to go out of business, damn it.
I think, well, from what I've heard is once I hit, you know, like 3,000 followers on Twitch,
yeah,
and you know, and I get a certain, you know, viewer base, I actually get, I can actually get Evermedia to sponsor me.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
That, you know how great that would be. I mean, I know
Katie Bird loves it.
I know she does. Well, and especially with the Live Gamer Portable coming out.
Oh, ooh. Yes, sir.
Give that.
The one thing. Go ahead.
You know, and being able to get, you know, a few of those to give away on stream and stuff, that'd be pretty fun.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
The one thing I'm interested in getting, and there's no way in hell I'm going to be able to afford one anytime soon, is the Razer Edge tablet. I want one. I want one.
My computer structure and logic teacher, because I go to IT Tech. His name is Rich Rose. I know, Katie. You need to stop screaming at me. But
he was like, "Do your homework."
Yeah, but his name's Richard Sorose, or Darth Beavis in the computer modding community. He actually has one. He said once he's allowed to, you know, show us, he's gonna bring it to class.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I had an argument with a kid because I left a comment on the Razer's YouTube page about the video, and I don't remember exactly what words were exchanged between me and the guy, but he makes a comment saying something about, I mean, he's an avid PC gamer, he likes PC and this, that, and the other, and he's sitting there saying, well, I don't know why they're going to be playing on a small screen, like this small ass screen. Well, one, the screen is like, it's over 12 inches, I think it's like 13, 14 inches. I could be wrong on the size or something. It's between 10 to 14 inches or something like that. And that you have to buy a docking station and turn it into laptop mode. Why? There's a USB port on the tablet itself. You can buy a USB splitter and it will recognize it. You don't have to buy the docking station. And he's just making all these BS excuses. And I said, you got to look at it this way. What other tablet in the world is able to run games like Skyrim, Dishonored, Space Marine, Civilization 5 right out of the box without having to install a graphics card or anything for that matter? Think about it. And then you can check your email. You can go online and watch Netflix. You can do all the stuff you can with a computer right there in your hands. You don't have to unhook your tower. You can go to your friend's house and hook the TV to an HDMI cable that's got a port on it and be done with it. Yeah. And he's just like this 14-year-old kid who's just talking down to me, thinking he knows more than me. Not saying that you do or don't, but why are you bringing all these negatives when a guy just explained everything about the tablet? It makes no sense.
Your first mistake was arguing with a 14-year-old.
Yeah. Arguing with a 14-year-old. He was just like, well, my dad can beat up your dad.
Yeah. I bet your dad can. If you would have said that, I was going to say, I bet your dad can because my dad's an alcoholic. What? I didn't say that.
So we have another question from Nick Cambria. He goes, what do you guys think about the PS4 being powered by an AMD APU 8-core processor? Will this be good?
Go to hell.
Honestly, from my technical experience with computers, AMD is
reliable
and
affordable.
It's affordable, but you will not get the quality and power that you get from an Intel product. Intel products basically corner the market in CPUs in any way because of, like I said, support, power. I mean, because you can overclock, you know, an Intel chip way better than you can, way more than you can an AMD chip. And also, for me...
You guys hear that in the background?
What, the birds?
No. This bad boy works perfectly fine. I can play any game.
But, what was I talking about? I know, Katie, shut up.
She was like, it was this! That's what you're talking about?
I don't like AMD. I've had, before the computer I got now, which is now an Intel, beforehand I had maybe 3 AMD computers, and I just didn't care for them. They just could not support the games that I want to play, even though they weren't like high-end games or just like mid-grade to low-end games. The fact that AMD just could not give me the performance, which sounds, again, anyways.
What kind of AMD processor were you getting?
I don't even remember. It was 3 different types, and all 3 different ones. Like 2 of them were a dual core, and 1 was a quad core, and none of them could run. Like I had an AMD dual core processor, which you don't need anything higher to run Left 4 Dead 2, with an AMD chipset graphics on it, and it couldn't run it in low settings. Period.
Yeah.
I had to sit there and throw in an NVIDIA graphics card to be able to take all the slack off the processor because it couldn't run it.
Okay, well I've got an AMD 8-core, and it works perfectly
Do you have the
fine.
FX?
I do.
Or
FX.
okay.
Yeah, that's the same CPU I have, and I love it, especially
It's
since
amazing.
I upload videos to YouTube and I like to render out a bunch of videos at a time. Having those 8 cores just makes things so much easier.
I mean, it is loud, but I'd rather have loud than,
Well, it's.
Like-
I mean, the
You substitute the sound quality of how loud it's going to be next to performance.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I could probably, get. Well, I'm probably gonna be. I'm looking into this right now. I'm gonna get some aftermarket. I'm gonna get an aftermarket CPU cooler and some noise reduction fans, just because everybody in the stream can hear the. I promise my vibrator isn't on.
So back to what I was talking about in chipsets. For anybody that does anything with technical with any wait, I want two sandwiches. Hang on a second, guys. 2 sandwiches and a small one. If anybody
Nicer.
okay.
Everybody cutting
So-
you off.
So, for me, one thing I really like about Intel's chips is that, the prongs, there is no prongs on the actual processor chip itself. Where it is actually in the seating of the motherboard, so you don't have to deal with, bending pins, whereas, the AMD, you always have that problem of bending pins and destroying things.
Okay, we got another question. This is from the SN3Q. I don't understand why some gamers are not receptive to new solutions for game rate distribution. What are your thoughts?
Honestly, I love the day one digital stuff because sometimes people can't make it to the store, and I mean if they allow pre-orders online, with special pre-order incentives, like everything else. It's if they would get a lot more sales in my opinion because of you get the same things GameStop does. If I honestly think instead of ordering the game straight from PlayStation or straight from Xbox, what they could do is they could you can get the game straight from the from the developer, but also you can choose. I know, Katie Bird.
I'm hungry.
Choose,
Feed me, damn it.
But you can choose a what's it called? A pre-order incentive from different websites.
Mhm.
Amazon and stuff like that.
Yeah, you buy. Katie, stop! You're being loud. You're being rude.
What a donkey punch this freaking bird.
But that's one thing I hate about having parrots is they're loud and they scream. But I mean, it's having the ability to choose, the pre-order incentive by buying online. That would, for me, make it easier to stay with digital downloads.
Oh yeah, dude, I would much rather
That's why I like
download a
Origin.
game.
Origin's pretty good.
Yeah.
I like that because it gives you the ability to where if you like Crisis 3 for an example, I can either do the physical PC copy, the digital download copy, or the physical Xbox or PlayStation copy, and it would mail it right to my house.
Yeah.
Larry, I'm gonna need you to move him from the call for saying he likes Origin. Nobody likes anything EA.
Well, Origin is good for a few things. That's it.
Oh, the only good thing Origin ever did is when they did that discount thing and they was giving people games for free, and then they found out they screwed up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, to
I
answer
like
some
Origin
questions
'cause I
in the
played
comments really
Battlefield.
quick.
Yeah,
What camo am I using? It's Diamond, and what do you think? of what happened to PS3 where it was down for a month. Do you think it happened to the PS4? It's all up in the air.
Yeah, it's up in
Depending
the
on
air.
how good Anonymous is.
And if
Nappy. Yeah, Nappy made a comment on Twitter saying the week of release of he goes, I bet I was like $100 says PS4 gets hacked a week of release. I retweeted and favored it because I think it's true. I think Anonymous is gonna be like, screw you and let's attack you again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's funny because they hired a guy. It's funny. The reason why I find this funny is because they hacked PlayStation, as everybody knows, and Sony Entertainment's like, okay, well, we're gonna hire somebody from Homeland Security. Well, what's funny is just before they hired him, at pretty much like a day before, yeah, Anonymous hacked Homeland Security. So, what's stopping them from hacking again if they've already hacked Homeland Security?
The only thing I thought was interesting about the whole thing is they said that a college professor actually tried to tell them that they were using the wrong security measure. They were using the old version of Apache, and that's why they got screwed over.
Yeah.
Anonymous is going to get it. If you're a hacker and you know what you're doing, you're going to get around it, regardless.
And, nothing is
It's just
secure.
how-
If you're determined to get it, you'll get it. There's nothing stopping you from it.
What
Just
What
like
about how long it'll take? You know what I'm saying? Like,
What about the hacker who was
Everything is
hacking into
possible.
government NASA computers for years and finally got caught after like 5+ years?
sitting there freaking like chilling in his boxers. He's like, okay, you're going to get Mo now, peace.
It was funny because it took him that long. But I mean, that's a good example of that's a good question whether or not they're going to get hacked again. And
Yeah, it's all up in
I
the
think
air.
so.
It just depends on
It's all a matter of
How-
time, basically.
Yeah. time will tell.
Yeah, I mean,
Spider Pig asked a question: do you think there will be another gun for the next BO2 DLC?
I think that
I
there's
think-
gonna be another one. Yeah.
I think what
Yes.
they're doing is they're releasing a DLC gun with every single map pack.
I think the last DLC is gonna be fucking kick ass.
I think what they're gonna do for that, I think they're gonna release a sniper rifle probably for the last one because everybody grabs about the sniper rifles.
Yeah.
I think what they're gonna. I think they're gonna do that is like each DLC there is gonna be a new gun for like assault rifles, LMGs, and I already have a submachine gun, so that's off the list.
But
Yeah.
why
Yeah.
would you stop at 3 DLCs? That's what pisses me off. You know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, I don't mind buying DLC. I fucking love it. If they would put out a DLC every month, I would be happy. Because this game is good. This is the one Call of Duty the first Call of Duty in a long time that I've actually enjoyed it, and I'm 10th prestige. That shows how much
I
like the
actually
game.
just sold my copy.
Oh, no shit.
I mean,
I just got rid of it.
I'm okay with buying DLC as long as it's worth it. Like,
yeah, if
Call
it's,
of Duty DLC is not really worth it to me. It's just a different map. It's still the same stupid bullshit. But like, take Borderlands 2 DLC, you're getting a whole new game.
yeah, you get a whole new area
Yeah.
of the game. You're not just getting a different gun. Oh, here's another place.
See, that's one thing that really bothered me with Warfare 2, is that they were bringing back old COD 4 maps with maybe a couple of new maps. And I'm thinking, why? Why are you even introducing this? And why don't you do like 2 old maps and then 3 new maps? Why are you giving us, a bunch of old maps with maybe 1 or 2 new maps? Like, that just doesn't make sense. We've already played these maps. Why are we paying for old crap?
Yeah.
And
Because it's
why I
just the
never bought-
fact of like, it's a fan favorite. They wanna, like do the what ifs of the gaming, and that's what's cool about being a game developer. Like I'm not a game developer, but I'm just saying like, they have the ability to pretty much do whatever the hell they want. And
So we
this
gotta-
is my what if with them. What if we're a douchebag and we'll make people buy the hard edition and not give them the DLC and just give them a soundtrack? What would happen? What if we do this? And then they tested it and they pissed me off. No,
Got another question from Nick again. Will the PS4 8 GB GDDR5 memory be able to compete with the Xbox 720?
Depends on what the
50-50.
Xbox has.
We don't
Yeah.
know
Yeah,
anything
no
about
Well, right
the
now,
Xbox.
I believe the industry standard for RAM is DDR3. I believe it's DDR3
Yeah.
for the RAM, and then for actual GPUs it's DDR5. almost positive.
Well, he could be talking about memory or video card wise, because there are GDDR5 RAM for video cards.
Yeah, there is.
The GTX 650 Ti is running DDR5.
But they said 8 gigabytes of DDR5 memory, and then they talked about enhanced GPU, and then they talked about 8 gigabytes of memory. I think it's talking about a actual processing, like.
Because
You know,
my I'll say this now, my
calculated memory.
my NVIDIA GeForce GTX 550 Ti has DDR5. It has like 1 gigabyte.
Yep.
So it's
Yeah.
like for graphics cards, for GPUs, the standard is GDDR5, and for memory it is DDR3.
Yeah,
I mean-
just DDR3.
It's like,
So-
let's okay. They talked about the enhanced graphics processor. I think that do you guys think that would, like, I know it's integrated, but do you think it's more on the lines of like AMD, or is it an Intel graphics card?
I think it might be AMD because they want to.
I totally agree, but I'm just saying.
This is my thought about it. The reason why they're gonna go with an AMD processor for the GPU is because they already have that AMD processor. So they don't want to cross cross a NVIDIA.
Cross the streams. Don't cross the streams.
Yeah, don't cross the streams, pretty much. Because I'll tell you right now, this is my prediction. This is the Zeta Spartan 21. This is my prediction. I predict that the new Xbox will be using NVIDIA products.
How do you think?
And
I'm gonna have to disagree.
I think differently, to be honest with you. I actually really see it being this way. I actually see PlayStation going with NVIDIA and Xbox going with
I disagree with that.
Radeon or AMD, because Xbox, they're both good consoles. But I mean, if you look at games like Crisis 2 and Battlefield 3, it looks better on PlayStation. So I really believe that they're going to probably focus more on the graphics for PlayStation.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna kind of interject right
Who
here.
knows?
I think that it's gonna be both AMD. One, because the 7970 is probably one of the best product on the market right now. That's just the reality of things. I'm
Yep.
being totally honest. That's the best product on the market.
No.
And I think that they're gonna keep it's the
massive.
best affordable. I mean, yeah, you could get, the 690. I think that's what it is. Like,
Get that-
we're
That's
not.
RAM.
Yeah, you can get the 690, but like, look how expensive it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, for this generation of for processing and like for graphics processing, it is, the Radeon. And I think
I'm
that they're gonna,
laughing.
I want to
Oh, go
say
ahead, I'm
one
sorry.
thing is that the 690 is about to drop in price since Nvidia just
it's
launched
the
the Titan.
760.
Titan. I was about to say, because what's funny is that NVIDIA is basing their Titan off of one of their other graphics card, which has like this smart technology integrated in there. The card that they're basing off of is $3,900. So
Yeah.
the Titan's going to be between $4,000 to $5,000 alone.
Oh, they already announced the price where it's gonna be $1,000.
Well, they dropped it a lot. Because they're basing it off of their $3,800 or $3,900 card.
I
And
mean,
they were thinking about it, how expensive it's going to be with all the extra shit they put in there.
just think about, okay, a company has, they've already thought about this. Would you rather, make your product like this? This is obvious. Like, why would they go with a name brand product whenever they could get a product that is just as good, but for so much cheaper? They're gonna go with AMD, and that's just both developers. Every single developer is gonna go with AMD because they're looking for profits. They're businessmen. They're not gonna
Yeah, of
go with
course.
fucking
fuck
Apple
outta here,
products
man.
and
so
use
much
the Intel the Intel chipset and make their people spend a couple grand on a computer that you can get with PC for fucking $900. I mean, they're
One thing I
gonna go with AMD. It's just the reality.
Well, I mean, you could build an Intel computer for $400 that can run Battlefield for Christ's sakes in medium
Yeah, but
settings,
that's
and it looks better
Battlefield.
than PlayStation and Xbox combined.
Yeah.
That's
One
bad.
So,
thing
I
I
mean-
want to see that Sony does with the PlayStation 4 and the PS Vita and Dreamcast did this. Well, Sega did it when the Dreamcast came out. Is say like I'm playing like Infamous or a Killzone or a role-playing game or something, I wouldn't be able to like load my character on my Vita and be able to train him up on my Vita. Like with the Dreamcast, you could play like Shamu, and
That's
you could take
what they're
the
talking
memory
about doing.
card.
Oh yeah, the
Like,
memory
that's-
card. Yeah, that was a good game.
That's what they're talking about doing. They're talking about doing the carry, the on the go play. That's what they were showing. That's why that guy was able to play. I don't remember the name of the game. It looked like a Ratchet and Clank style game, but that's what he was doing.
Game.
Yeah, he was playing Crank while he was using his Vita, and that's what they're trying to integrate into it. So you're supposed to be able to. You're supposed to be able to play Final Fantasy on your Vita and come back and play it on your system at the same time.
Okay, here's another good little topic to talk about. Okay, as you guys know, this Skype is going to be Microsoft's new form of instant messaging and chatting with people on the Xbox 720, and most likely it's going to come to the PS4, but I'm not sure about that yet. But now,
Skype coming to PS4. I don't think that's gonna happen since Microsoft owns Skype.
yeah, that's just let me finish. They've actually I've heard rumors, but they want to make Skype the official chat platform. Now my question is, I know that a lot of people get DDoS these days because of Skype. Do you think that they're gonna improve Skype with the security measures? Like, are they gonna add more security measures to Skype on the Xbox to make it so people don't get DDoS and don't get IP flooded? Like, what do you guys think?
They'd have to.
Can I answer your
successful.
question about that though? The thing is, people didn't start getting DDoS from Skype until Microsoft took over.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah.
I look at it this way. I think what they'll probably do is they'll take like the Microsoft the security essentials that you can get to scan your computer and this, that, and the other. I think they'll probably will integrate it with the whole Skype situation just to keep it from conflicting with each other. But there's going to be there's going to be a way. Somebody's going to develop a program that's going to be able to do something just as similar, if not the same thing, to get around it.
Now, do you think that they're actually going to? Do you think Xbox, like, in order to connect to Xbox Live, or like, do you think they're gonna turn Xbox Live into its own VPN? Like, in order to connect, you're gonna be, you're gonna be tunneling, like, under like the regular connecting to the internet. Do you think it's gonna be all VPN?
I don't know.
Because
You
you
know,
guys
they
know
said
you guys know the VPN, like
Yeah.
what it exactly it is, right? Like, basically,
Yeah,
I really-
I'll kind of explain to the viewers, like, really quick. Basically, with the VPN, whenever you have it installed and it's on, basically you're tunneling under the other ports, and whenever somebody attacks you at one port, it automatically switches to another port, and there's like a shit ton of ports everywhere, or routers, I should say. There's a shit ton of routers everywhere, and like once you connect to one, if that one gets hit, you connect to another one, and that's pretty much how it is. So.
Yeah. I don't know, and then you still got the whole thing where people do port forwarding, so I don't know how well it's going to help with everything going through with trying to keep it from being like, oh yeah, let's just try to keep my crap secured, and I don't know. I really don't know how they're going to do it, because with all the stuff, with all the world of technology, it's just so rapidly evolving. I'm surprised our brains haven't exploded from it all, but I mean, I don't know.
Okay, we got a shit ton of questions in the comments. What are your thoughts on Bungie going to PS3?
That's so fucking
Awesome.
gay, dog.
It's great. I mean, that's basically broadening their fan base to a whole new system. So that means more profit for them. Because I really like Bungie. They deserve all the
Good credibility.
Yeah, good credibility. They don't screw over us as gamers, and that's a big plus for me. I guess.
think it's a bad move, in my opinion, just for the simple fact of all the studios that Sony owns that makes shooting games already. Like, they're gonna be competing with more than just Call of Duty now. Like,
Yeah.
I don't
they're
think-
gonna compete with Killzone and all the other games.
Resistance.
Resistance and stuff like that. And those games are already established among the people who already own Sony products and are known. And so now you're gonna try to go into another area. I mean, people are gonna buy Destiny regardless.
Yeah.
Any real gamer will, but you're gonna have more competition now. I mean, you might sell more, you might sell less, but I mean, at least they're venturing out. I mean, they did say they wanted to start making games for all consoles, which I think is a smart move. I also think it's a bad move at the same time.
Well, you have to
go off
understand
a
this
point,
is that you have Call of Duty as a competitor, but you still have Activision that's supporting them.
Okay, hold on.
So-
Can I say something really quick? Since Activision is going with Bungie and they're like really hitting it hard with PS4, do you think that the new Call of Duty is gonna be released a month later on like the PS4 and the Xbox? Like how Xbox gets it first. Do you think that that's how it's always gonna be, or do you think PS4 is gonna kind of step in and they're gonna get it first? Because
Well,
now that Activision is kind of partnering with PlayStation.
I think it's. I think they're
and-
just going to make it even. I think they're going to release it
Yeah.
all on the same day and stuff like that. Because Xbox kicks out an extra butt ton of cash for DLC, I think Activision is going to be like, "Halt, no more. We're doing this for everybody."
Okay, we got another.
And I think
few
it
questions.
should be that way.
What about the DualShock 4 pad? Are you guys on board or not?
No,
No.
No.
Okay.
I'm 50-50, but no.
Yeah, I'm iffy. I mean, what?
Can't really
what's-
tell until you actually use one.
Yeah, I don't understand what the touchpad's going to be used for.
I don't either.
Okay.
I don't know.
That
if-
one puzzle game, I mean, that's really the only thing I saw it could be used for is stuff
Well,
where
see-
you
One
can
game.
interact with the game.
Yeah.
We got
You know,
another question.
actually, no, because I think it would be able to be used with what's that UBI soft game again? Watch Dogs, because it's gonna
Yeah.
have a lot of hacking and stuff in it.
Okay.
Yeah, who knows? But
Will Microsoft kill second-hand games market?
If they did, it'd be stupid.
Microsoft is dumb for doing that. Like, nobody wants to go buy a code and buy a game and then have to go put in the code. When I buy a game, I just want to put it in and play. I don't want to have to do extra stuff to play a game.
Now,
put in
you know,
this code to
like,
unlock this, and then put in this code to play it. Totally
Now-
want to do that.
Xbox, like both consoles are gonna sell at a loss, and now they're gonna sell at a loss at the beginning, and that's just the reality of things. That's how
That's how
the
business
world works. Yeah, that's how the business works, and they make they make all of their earnings up, and they make all of their profit from games. So the fact of them making it so you cannot buy used games would be stupid because they're making money off of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it'd be very stupid for them to do that.
Well, y'all have fun with the rest of this stream and all this chatting about. I'm gonna hop off of here for a little bit and stuff like that. So I'll talk to you later, Nemo, and talk to the rest of y'all later.
I'll talk to you
That's
later.
how
See you, man.
Okay, peace out.
Later.
Okay. Should we get another person on here?
I don't have anybody else. I don't think, unless
Do you guys want to wrap this up at 9 o'clock?
sure.
Or top of the hour? Okay, I don't know. What do you guys
Answer a
want to
couple
talk
more
about?
questions here.
Yeah, you guys ask your questions. No,
Yeah, ask
damn
your
it.
questions because we're here to answer them. We have from Mr. Spatterpig. He also asks, "Do you think the next COD will still be on PS3?"
Yes.
Yeah, it has to be because not everybody's going to be making the jump over from PS3 to PS4 right away.
Why would
that
they
would-
make a game and not have anybody? Not like the game is going to be released on the second week
Yeah.
in November. The
Exactly.
consoles aren't going to be out in the second week in November. It would be very stupid for them to put a game on Xbox 720 and PS4 whenever the only games that's going to be able to get, the only console that's going to be able to get it is fucking Wii U. it would be stupid
Hey,
for them.
Wii U. I mean, honestly, Wii U. I love my Wii U. I think it puts out a pretty good product. They just need to have more of a catalog of games
Yeah.
that work with the strengths of the Wii U, like with the pad and stuff like that. I think I hope for another Harvest Moon game. I know this might sound weird, I actually really hope for a new Harvest Moon game that you can use, your pad, the pad and stuff like that, so you can get into your bag and get all that kind of stuff. And from what I've heard too and read on the internet, is that you can brush your animal's teeth, which would be kind of funny.
That's funny. Okay. Do you think the Wi-Fi for the PS3 will be faster? I think that
They'll probably have it upgraded. They would have to have an upgraded wireless Wi-Fi receiver because the one that I have right now in my Slim PS3, I get shit on. Like, I have good internet.
Yeah.
And I'm getting, when I play COD on PS3, I get a 1 bar compared to my 4 bar on Xbox.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, like, I know that, do they support, 1 channel or 2 channel? I think
it's a single channel. I think it's single channel.
Yeah,
Because
so they're probably gonna add a dual channel. I'm not sure.
Yeah, they're probably gonna do dual channel after that because single channel, you're just gonna get bottlenecked like crazy, and that's you
Yeah.
know, and that's the thing is with PS3 is there's a lot of bottlenecking that happens within the system itself right now. Like it only has 256 megabytes of RAM
Mm-hmm. That's crazy.
compared to the 4 of the Xbox 360.
Yeah.
So
Sony's biggest competition is going to be Facebook now that they want hardcore gamers.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Facebook basically is the leading platform for hardcore gamers now.
Yeah.
I mean, it's weird to say, but it is.
Yeah.
I mean, look at that Farmville game, or all those games that that I played on Facebook. I'm kind of curious if PlayStation will partner with Facebook.
I don't think Facebook's going to be doing any partnering. I think that they'll give them the ability. They're going to like what Facebook is. It's a utility. They're going to give them the
they're just gonna,
utility
like-
to do whatever.
And like create your own API and
Exactly.
add it into Facebook.
Yep, exactly.
But
Yeah.
one thing I think is going to be like I'm more curious to see which company is going to be the first to go try to partner with MySpace now that they released a new version.
Yeah, the brand new version of MySpace. I'm still don't understand. I'm still kind of laughing about that.
Me
Because
too.
It's like
It's so hard
mean-
not to.
MySpace. Oh, you're drunk. Go home.
Yeah,
Die.
go home if you're drunk.
Yeah, go home. You're drunk. You're so, early 2000s, well, late 1990s, late 2000. I mean, early 2000s. Go away. Where's Facebook?
It's like we're trying to revive the freaking what the hell was that site called?
Here's a great question. Will we be able to watch HD porn on the PS4?
Honestly, I thought that they added a section for that on the PlayStation Store. Verify that with me tonight, Zeta.
Well, guess what? I'm gonna look right now.
Because my buddy said that they added a section for that, and I wasn't sure. I was like,
Is that our movies?
I think so. Like, yeah, movies.
They added
Wow.
an entire section on the PlayStation. for that?
Yeah, I think they
So-
did.
So when the girls bang, does the controller vibrate?
I imagine. Might as well go full on.
Interactive.
Yeah, exactly. Interactive. You could pull your
PlayStation-
move out.
PlayStation Move.
Yeah. PlayStation Move. There's got like interchangeable like tops for it.
Help the guy finish. Controller is supposed to be-
Well, see, and the touchpad. I mean, that's perfect. I mean, finger bang, ultra super finger bang, and
Mom, I need a new controller. The touchscreen doesn't work.
oh god,
Online play.
online play.
Online play. It's gonna be like instead of like a.
Oh Jesus! Oh Jesus!
Yep, Chatterbait's coming to the PS4. Where's iFly?
Remember, guys, 300 token starts the
Guess that means iFly's coming back.
Yeah, exactly. He's
I
gonna be like,
guess to be on that like.
#1 Chatterbait NA. Oh
Honors.
shit! I need to take a drink. Dude. I've been talking too long. Oh my gosh.
I don't
Voice is starting to crack.
Nemo, you do know you can shoot your gun on this game, right?
You can?
Yeah, so there's no porn part.
Oh no.
I'm
I
gonna
think the
start
price of
searching.
games will be more or less. They're gonna raise up with inflation.
Yeah,
So it's reality.
let's see. Let's go.
If there's HBO on there, then there's probably like softcore.
Yeah.
There's softcore. I swear, I thought there was a section for that.
After porn ends,
No, that's not it. I actually watched that. That was crazy.
porn shoot massacre, Zack and Miri make a porno. That's it.
There isn't like
Point
an.
two massacre.
I'm kind of disappointed.
Yeah. I thought that there was. I'm gonna just have to punch the person in the face that told me that. I was like, dude, I need to jump on them. I need to get on my PS3 more often.
I thought there was porn on Netflix. There was this movie called Blowjob, and there was not one blowjob in the movie.
That's some shit.
You go out there hoping to watch a blowjob. There's no blowjob.
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck? Why is this movie called Blowjob? There was no explosions either.
You expect something, and there's nothing.
Exactly.
This person said, look under the 2 girls 1 cup section.
Oh god.
That is too soon.
Honestly, CTV, to answer your question, I think the price for games are going to stay the same. I don't think they're going to raise the price of games.
Yeah. Hey guys, do me a favor. Go into the description and check out all of our channels, and if you like us, and subscribe, dudes.
I'm a new partner channel.
Don't
Yes.
subscribe to Zeta. He's bad.
Yeah,
He
dude.
plays- Nemo
Yeah.
plays Minecraft too. Don't sub to him either.
I kind of stopped playing it. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
you can
it's
sub to
okay.
Nemo.
I don't know. I mean, I like Minecraft, but I have my sessions. You know, like maybe a month out of a 6-month period.
You went on
I
like a
play
2-month Minecraft binge.
Yeah, I had 2-month Minecraft binge and stopped playing it. Yeah, I don't know, guys. Shit's crazy. Check the. Oh yeah, subscribe to Yoush Live too. So I guess we can
please
do our outros.
I-
Might as well.
But to answer all your questions, just wait for E3. That's gonna be the where
E3.
everything gets really released.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because Capcom showed the game, and like the game looked really interesting, but they didn't really say nothing about it.
Yep.
Ooh, got a new skin for Metal Gear. Sweet.
Yep. So yeah, guys, I think that's it for this stream. Thank you all for checking it out.
Thanks guys for your questions and everything. It was really awesome.
Do you E3 maybe?
Yeah, well, we'll have to see what we can do for E3.
Yeah, dude. Trust me, we'll have some more. We'll have more people in here because I know there wasn't much many people in here. So.
You think there's a hero, right?
Yep. Okay. So.